Kia ora everybody and welcome to another video for Tinana DIY. Today's video is just a video about makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, I have to turn the fan on, it's just too hot. I'll just have it going in the background. Oh, that's better. So probably about almost like 7 or 8 years ago, I used to just use the basics, like a powder with a little powdery thing that it comes with, and maybe like those little applicators, you know, those really little ones that you get in like smaller palettes these days. They're kind of fading away these days, but if you still use them, that is all good. But I think that if you want your makeup to step it up a little bit, be a bit more flawless, then brushes is the way to go. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my current favorites, and also kind of the slash like beginners as well. So for any beginners out there that may be watching this, they kind of have an idea on what to purchase when it comes to brushes. I made the mistake like 2 years ago by buying this huge like 25 piece brush set, and it was quite cheap. It was around, I don't know, $80 or something, or might have even been less, like 60 or something like that. And you're probably thinking, 60 bucks for makeup brushes? If you want quality, you're gonna pay obviously quality wise. But I'm gonna link some places down below of some good branded brushes, but also I do recommend the XObeauty range, which is actually quite affordable once you look at other sites that are like, whoa, out there. But anyway, firstly, let's just get into it. So the first brush that I've been loving at the moment and I use for foundation is indeed my Real Techniques buffing brush. I got this for Christmas from my mum, and it came with a few other brushes. And one of them is actually a lip brush, which I so need to start using because I'm very bad at applying lipstick. So yeah, I got this and it's just perfect. It's just so soft and really easy to blend out your foundation, and yeah, I really love it. The other thing about it, because it's so soft, if you've got like putting some concealer, you know, underneath your eyes, you can kind of dab around there very gently with it, and it's not harsh or you know, too hard on your skin. So I really like this brush, and I believe you can get this in some pharmacies in New Zealand now. Previous to this, I've brought my Real Techniques off iHerb, which I will link down below if you want to go check that out. They sell a whole lot of awesome stuff really cheap, like health food and stuff like that, so go check it out. Also, if you don't want to buy obviously this one, I bought this one here, which is from Style Master. It's just an unbranded brush, really. It does pretty much the same thing, and these were like really inexpensive. You can get these off eBay really cheap, and I'm pretty sure there'd probably be some stores in New Zealand that might stock this, but these are very similar looking to like Sigma and Sedona lace brushes, but also the XObeauty range as well. The next brush that I think is vital to have is an eyebrow brush, and this is just obviously to do your eyebrows. This has got a bit of product on it at the moment, sorry, but you may have seen me use this in a few videos before. This is from XObeauty, and it's the eyebrow brush. This is just perfect for doing your brows, and it's very... what's up with me bloody dropping these? Also, it's really easy to clean, I've noticed that, and yeah, I just really like this brush. I never used to think eyebrows were a must when it came to makeup, but now they are like the thing. Brows are now in whānau, so invest in a little one like this. Now, you don't have to get an eyebrow brush specifically, but this kind of has like a slant on it, so yeah. The next brush, and this is kind of like a joined one, but it is a blending brush. This one here is from Sigma, and I absolutely love it. It's just very fluffy and just very light, and really easy to kind of just, you know, blend in there and just get in there. And if you invest in some brushes, you'll find that your makeup will look a lot better. So I use this one here from Sigma. It's the Blending E25, which, like I said, I'll pop down the site that you can purchase it off. Otherwise, I've got this once again, Style Master, and this is my favorite one. It's just really, it's like quite a big blending brush, quite dense, but really easy to blend out, and like if you're popping more on your lid. Yeah, I really like this one. Also, another one for popping on like pigments and other eyeshadow is this brush here. This one here is from Coastal Scents, which I will pop down below. Their brushes are very inexpensive, and I really like their brushes as well. So if you're wanting to put like some on the inner in the inner lid, or you know, in the middle of your lid, this just does that duty. And yeah, I think that this is not quite a must-have, more so the blending brush, and this is kind of like its sister, you know. They both look very different. As you can see, this one's quite fluffy, and then this one's kind of flat, but yeah, perfect for those looks. So obviously I'm only doing this for more so for beginners, so it's not really a lot of brushes that I want to show you guys. But the next brush is actually one that you can use for bronzer. It's kind of got that like slant on it, and it just gets in there with the old bronzer just under your cheek line or cheekbone, cheekbone. And this is actually in the pack that I was telling you guys about, the big 24 piece that I brought, and this is the only brush from that range that I have kept. The rest of them I've given away or just thrown out because they just were useless, but this one here for some odd reason is really good, so yeah, I've kept that one. And then my lucky last brush that I thought that I would mention, I also wanted to mention a blush brush as well, which I'm really loving at the moment, which is my Real Techniques. This is just a stippling brush. Now I tried using this for foundation, I just didn't like it. It's quite small, and I reckon I've got kind of like a big face, so I'm kind of like, we're just continuously going, I have been loving this for blush. I just, you know, pop it on and just smooth it out a little bit, and because obviously it's really good for foundation, it just smooths out your blush really well. So yeah, I really like this brush for blush. And then my lucky last, if you're blending anything together like your blush and your bronzer, or you're doing powder, this could be a duo brush. Is one of these little Kabuki brushes. I just think that these work really well when it comes to just, you know, blending everything together, making it all look quite flawless. It's also fantastic as a powder brush, and these can be quite inexpensive as well. I will actually link down all the brushes that I've mentioned for you guys underneath, but I think that those are the basic, you know, like beginner brushes. You don't need to go out and get a whole lot of different brushes. If you're doing liquid eyeliner, obviously you could use the tip that it comes with. If you're using gel, I would suggest using something similar to the eyebrow brush. I hope this helps you guys out, because I know that when I first started wearing makeup, I didn't even know where to start, and like, what the heck, what are you meant to buy this for, and whatever happened to those little applicators that you got with the little palettes these days? Do people still use those or what? But if you want quite a flawless face and you want to up your makeup a little bit more, I do encourage you guys to invest in some brushes. And like I said, definitely check out the XObeauty range. I think they're the only New Zealand made brushes, hence why I'm sending you guys there. And if you know XObeauty, you probably will know that that is her range. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.